They marched in their thousands across India. In the capital, with placards in hand, they denounced the government and its new citizenship law. It was peaceful here as civil society leaders, politicians, academics and people congregated at the historic Red Fort near the Muslim quarter of the city. Confrontation with the police was inevitable. Jostling for control of the situation has been a daily battle for police and civil society since the law was passed nearly a week ago. There was a heavy security presence backed up by riot control personnel. This demonstrator is clear about why he's here.
The government shouldn't be doing this. It's unfair. We are all the same. We live here in India because we are equal and free. We have a right to protest.
More protesters arrived, ready to be taken away by police. That lady has been saying, I'll go peacefully with the police. And that's exactly what's happened with the protesters that have been coming into the Red Fort complex here. There's been hundreds of them. They've been slowly protesting, quietly and peacefully, arriving at the barriers. They've been arrested individually and loaded onto those coaches that you can see behind me for processing. One by one, they were loaded onto buses and driven away, each denouncing the police. Civil society leader Yogendra Yadav and many Communist Party leaders were some of the high-profile arrests. Those taken from here were released later, while others were detained. There have been protests in over a dozen Indian cities, from New Delhi to Lucknow, from Mumbai to Chandigarh. Kolkata saw some of the largest demonstrations on a national day of anger, as it was being called, against the new immigration law. Even in Hyderabad, police had their hands full, taking demonstrators away to be processed or charged. One politician from West Bengal has a warning for the BJP-led government.
The politicians will only be the catalyst, and it's an upheaval of people. The first part, they will not accept this law, and the second part is at the first available opportunity when it comes to hit the button, they will vote the BJP out.
The authorities are not taking any chances while the demonstrations grow in strength and number. The government has imposed restrictions banning gatherings of more than 4 people and cutting internet and mobile services in some areas. The protesters here say they want the government to scrap the new law, and their anger will likely go on until that happens. But it'll be up to those in power to determine how they deal with that anger and resentment in the days ahead. Sohail, Rahman, Al Jazeera, New Delhi.